Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today as we delve into the latest updates from the intense conflict between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and the Amhara Fano forces in various key areas of the Amhara region. The frontline reports received directly from the battlefield paint a vivid picture of the ongoing struggle, with each region experiencing its own set of challenges and developments. Starting with the latest information from near Dehana, situated in northern Wello, Waghamra, reports indicate that the conflict has escalated to a point where hand-to-hand combat is taking place between the ENDF and the Amhara Fano forces. The Fano forces claim significant success, asserting that the ENDF has suffered heavy losses in the course of the intense fighting. Moving to Dajan in South Gojam, a similar scenario unfolds with fierce fighting ongoing between the ENDF and the Amhara Fano. The clashes involve not only Fano forces against the ENDF, but also Amhara militias. The situation remains fluid and highly volatile, with both sides unwilling to cede ground easily. In Wagedi, located in southwestern Wello, the eastern Wello Fano forces, notably the Asamnu Brigade, have reportedly gained control of the town after engaging in intense combat with the ENDF. This development marks a significant shift in the balance of power in the region and underscores the complexity of the conflict. Turning our attention to Ibanat in southern Gondar, reports detail intense fighting as the ENDF attempts to capture the town, launching attacks from 5 different directions. The strategic importance of Ibanat is evident, as both sides are heavily invested in securing control, leading to a fierce and protracted battle. In Gogo and Kober, situated in northern Shiwa, the Taitu Brigade of the Fano forces has engaged in combat, resulting in casualties and captures among the ENDF, Amhara police, and Amhara militia. Notably, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed ordered 2 drone strikes in an attempt to eliminate Fano leaders, but regrettably, these efforts did not yield success. Reports from Bure in Gojam, it has been revealed that Amhara militias launched a grenade attack at Adibabai Hotel. The deliberate targeting of such establishments not only signifies an alarming disregard for civilian safety, but also underscores the intensification of hostilities in the region. Shifting our focus to the capital city, Addis Ababa, conflicting narratives have emerged. The Oromo government claims to have successfully captured Fano forces, yet numerous sources dispute this assertion. These dissenting voices argue that, aside from the arrest of regular Amhara civilians, there is no concrete evidence supporting the presence of armed Fano forces within the city. This divergence in accounts adds a layer of uncertainty to the ongoing crisis. Tragedy struck in Aimbagonda and Bahir Dar as well, with reports indicating the targeted killing of an Amhara Prosperity Party leader and 2 intelligence security workers, respectively. The perpetrators remain unknown, heightening concerns about the security and stability of these areas. In a startling revelation from the heart of the nation's capital, Addis Ababa, it has been reported that 10 Republican Special Forces soldiers entrusted with guarding the Prime Minister have deserted their posts and disappeared. This development raises serious questions about the loyalty and cohesion within the security apparatus, potentially impacting the overall security of the government. Meanwhile, in the Deldayu district of Kobo, situated in northern Wello, the ENDF's actions have resulted in a devastating tragedy. A home was reportedly shelled, leading to the tragic loss of an entire family. Additionally, in the same district, 1 child lost their life, and 2 others sustained injuries in what can only be described as a heartbreaking incident. It is with a heavy heart that we bring you the latest updates on the distressing events unfolding in various regions of Ethiopia, where the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, are implicated in a series of deeply troubling incidents that have resulted in the loss of innocent lives and egregious human rights violations. In Wagesa Habru, situated in northern Wello, a devastating incident occurred as an NDF mortar shell claimed the lives of 10 Amhara civilians who were simply going about their daily lives, traveling to the market. This tragic event underscores the indiscriminate and far-reaching impact of the conflict on innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. Moving to southern Gayant in southern Gonda, reports reveal a horrifying act of mass rape perpetrated by ENDF soldiers against Amhara girls. This heinous crime not only inflicts immediate physical and emotional trauma, but also leaves lasting scars on the affected individuals and the community as a whole. In Dembeka, situated in southwestern Gojam, the reprehensible act of rape by ENDF soldiers against Amhara girls has been reported. Such acts of violence not only violate the basic principles of humanity, but also contribute to the erosion of the social fabric of the affected communities. The tragedy continues in Adet Gojam, where ENDF soldiers are reported to have murdered an Amhara civilian who was simply going about their work as a laborer. The loss of life in this manner is deeply troubling and speaks to the broader humanitarian crisis unfolding in the region. Further reports from Adet in Gojam reveal another disturbing incident where Amhara police are implicated in the murder of 2 Amhara civilians at a location called Sion. These events highlight the complexity of the situation, with multiple actors contributing to the deteriorating security and human rights conditions. In Jiga, Gojam, ENDF soldiers are reported to have committed the abhorrent act of raping 2 Amhara women, who were the wives of Amhara farmers. This adds another layer of anguish to the already dire circumstances faced by the civilian population, particularly women and vulnerable individuals. The distressing reports continue in South Gayant, southern Gonda, where ENDF soldiers are alleged to have committed multiple murders of Amhara civilians. The scale of the violence and loss of life in this region is deeply concerning and demands urgent attention and intervention. These reports collectively highlight the urgent need for international attention, humanitarian assistance, and efforts to address the root causes of the conflict. The profound human suffering and loss underscore the imperative for a comprehensive and sustainable resolution to the crisis, with a focus on protecting the lives and dignity of the affected populations. We will continue to closely monitor the situation, providing updates and amplifying the voices of those impacted by these tragic events.